Hey everyone, it's Mike from Michelson Art. I hope everyone's having a great day today. As usual, thank you guys for your support and thank you guys for checking in to hear a little bit more about some of the card art projects that I've been working on. I've got a really special project that I want to share with you guys today, and I may have said it before, but when I talk to my wife about these cards, I always tell her the best designers are you guys. You come up with really interesting players, really interesting moments, really interesting card designs to mix together, and at the end of the day, some of the cards that we make just turn out to be super unique, and that's the case with this card. Today's card is a Bryce Harper card, but it's a card that never existed before, and it's super unique. So why don't we just dive in and take a look at what we came up with. So here is our Bryce Harper. This is a really, really unique Bryce Harper card. This card was conceived by a really cool client who actually wanted to put together a whole bunch of different stuff to make this card. And, out the other end comes this really super unique and really one-of-a-kind card. So there's a lot that went into this one, so let's dive right in and take a look. All right, so this is our 1973/1978/2024 Bryce Harper card. This card was super, super fun to work on. Very, very unique idea. I am obviously a big Phillies fan, so when I had somebody reach out and they wanted to do a Phillies card, I was super excited. And when they talked about, this Bryce Harper moment, I thought that this card was really going to be cool. So I love the way it turned out. This, image of Bryce is obviously from the London series. The Phillies and the Mets played on June 8th and 9th in London. They split the series one game apiece, but in that first game, fourth inning, Bryce Harper hit a mammoth home run, and he wanted to do a celebration that was a little bit different, and he tailored it toward, being in London, and he did this soccer-style knee slide after his home run. Just a very cool moment, very iconic moment for Bryce and the Phillies. Nobody has ever done anything like this before, so I was super psyched when this was the moment that our collector wanted to kind of, pay tribute to. So we've got Bryce doing his knee slide. The only other thing that this customer really asked me to do at the beginning of this card was to make it a horizontal design. And I honestly thought that was a great idea because it was going to fit the shape of Bryce's body a lot better than if we would have done a vertical version of this card. They wanted to do the horizontal, they wanted Bryce. We kind of, whittled it down to a couple different design years. And in the very end, we got down to two. 1978 tops and 1973 tops. And right before we were going to start doing this card, the client reached out and said, can we actually just do a mashup of both card years? And I thought that was a super fun idea, really cool challenge, and that's exactly what we did. So you can see here, the 1973 aspect of this design is kind of the Phillies, logo here, and this green border. And the 1978 portion of this is actually this little dot we have here with Bryce's silhouette. On this card year, the 1978, there was usually a little silhouette of the player down in the corner of the card, and it had the border of the card kind of wrapping around it. So we decided we'd take that border from the 1973 design and wrap it around this little red dot and silhouette from the 1978 design. And I think that both designs, even though they were quite far apart in years, they actually kind of work together quite well. So I just used kind of a silhouette of Bryce doing the same slide he's doing here, and added that to the dot, and I really just love how it came out. I always say I love to break the borders, and this was a perfect card to do so. I've got Bryce's head, up in front of that top border there, and gives a really cool kind of dimensionality to the card. You know, in the background here is you know, the stadium wall. This part was really interesting to work on because it was so blurry. I tried to capture that same blurriness of the you know, of the writing on that of that wall there. And even though it wasn't in the actual photo, I did a little bit of a dust cloud behind Bryce to kind of just hopefully show that he was doing a knee slide, and you know, he wasn't just like, you know, standing on his knees somewhere. And I hope that kind of comes through a little bit and gives it a little bit of action there. So that is our card front. Really cool card front, really cool idea. Here's our card back. I haven't done many of these horizontal cards, so, you know, I didn't really know what to do over here. I just finished a Harmon Killebrew card in the same horizontal fashion, and after getting his stats and his info on here, I kind of had an open hole over here that I put a cartoon into, and I decided to do the same thing for this Bryce Harper card. At the time I made this card, I pulled this little factoid out where he hit 12 home runs in 32 postseason games, and I found kind of an appropriate little Topps cartoon to go with that little bit of info, and I kind of threw that on the right side of this card back to fill in that white space that was created. And I honestly love it. I love adding this little cartoon to the back. It's a nice little nod to the unnamed cartoonists who did a lot of the work for Topps back in the day. It's really hard to figure out who the actual artists for some of those cartoons were, but I love them, and it's been really fun trying to incorporate them into the card back. So that is our card back and our Bryce card front. Super unique card design, and just a really fun project overall. All right, so that is our 1973/1978/2024 Bryce Harper card. This card, like I said, didn't exist before today, and it will not exist after today. This is really a unique, really one-of-a-kind card that came out of the mind of you guys. I would have never thought to do this card, and that's why I love it so much. You guys really bring such interesting ideas and such interesting combinations my way. I just cannot tell you how much I love making your ideas come to life, and this was just one of those really special cards. So thank you to the client that came up with this idea and wanted to actually reach out to have me complete it for them. So thank you so much. So that's it. Like I always say, if you guys have a really interesting idea like this one, just reach out. There's no reason why we can't combine any cards, any moments. You know, like I said, you guys are the best creators of these cards. So let's hear your ideas. You know, you can contact me here on Instagram, or you can head to MikeOlsonArt.com and you can contact me there. All right, thanks guys. It was great to talk to you, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.